Hello, everyone. Everyone is ready? Let's do it. Okay, so I would like to welcome all the speakers on the, first is here, Dushan, and he's the CEO at iBlock Capital, and Eloisa. So please come on the stage. Please give a big round of applause. Woo! Giacomo, the ICO tech.
Hi.
Yeah, he's an ICO growth hacker. Please have a seat.
Hi.
Round of applause, please. Thank you. And Manuel Batista, and he's a co-founder of EXW Wallet.
Hello.
So we are going to talk about affiliate marketing in the age of crypto. So let's start with Giacomo. So can you give your story, like how did you get started, man? Can you share your journey?
Okay, yeah, briefly. I always been passionate about marketing, especially in the growth hacking, which is the black side of marketing. Yeah, it's about finding unconventional solutions for achieving some results on Facebook, social network, and Google, YouTube, and every platforms. And I got involved for the reason we are all here, so making money. And then I realized that there's more than money. But yeah, I started like that when I was like 17 years old.
So that's great. And Dushan, how did you get started? So can you share your stuff?
Yeah, my first job after the university was a big multinational American FMCG marketing company. I was general manager of this company in Slovenia. And yeah, I was holding one of the biggest advertisement budgets. So we were basically advertising on the mainstream media at that time because internet was still in very early stages. So we were advertising on TV, outdoor, print, and so on. So radio, for example. And then I continued my career also in advertisement, but from the other side, I built one of the biggest indoor media networks in Russia.
Pretty
with
nice.
About 50,000 different kind of media locations in about 18 biggest Russian cities. And then I was selling this media to the advertisers. So basically, this was my like traditional advertising starting point of the career. And then let's say crypto came out, and yeah, now I'm also running YouTube channel. So this is it.
It's pretty nice. So Eloisa, so she's a digital nomad. So can you share your journey?
Yeah, of course. So it's funny you said, my first job after university, because basically I have paused university thanks to the fact that I've started making money before finishing. And how did I do it? Thanks to growth hacking, thanks to marketing on myself in the crypto space. And that's how I started scaling up the top hits, and I became #1 in Europe. So here I am, blockchain consultant.
Sure. And Manuel, how did you get started, man?
And for me, it's a bit different because I was a professional athlete.
Oh, wow.
In badminton. I was 14 years in the Italian national team. And while traveling, you had a laptop and Wi-Fi. So
yes.
You get to, as Giacomo said, you find out about anything, how to make money online. So anything what you can do, from e-commerce to affiliation to anything what you can find out. And then I got into the fact of that the education system need to be changed. So with my business partner, we started a project which we're working on still today, where we're building a global university in virtual reality. And we combined this year with our own wallet and payment method, which is EXW.
That's pretty nice. So I'm a Jitendra Vaswani. I'm a digital nomad, and I love Thailand. So who's here from Bangkok? Oh, that's nice. Swadikap. Thank you so much. So I'm a digital nomad now. I'm based here. I'm mostly into SEO and affiliate marketing stuff. I'm not into crypto too much. So that's not my expertise. So we are going to talk about what are the affiliate marketing trends you are seeing like for 2020.
Okay, so we've seen a lot of changing so far in the space. And
yep.
So I don't know how many of you are confident with blockchain space and cryptocurrencies, and how many in affiliation, like teeth whitenings and stuff and products. But I would say that the next trend would be on fintech. We already
Fintech.
see that a lot of people is making money by affiliate on N26, which is the credit card with the IBAN, with the bank account. I think the next trend, and it's really happening,
Right.
will be in the fintech, because if you ask to your friends, they have maybe children, or your children's, what do you think about banks? They will ask you what is bank used for. So this market is going to be huge, and all these people is using TikTok. We were talking before.
So we are going to talk about TikTok also. So Dushan?
Yeah, where I see it, look, I kind of know this influencer part of the story from the crypto space, and I know that basically affiliate marketing is kind of almost the only really cool way for them to earn the money. So I don't know how familiar you are, guys, with the influencers. Let's say Ton Weiss, when he's finishing his YouTube videos, he will always finish like, okay, and now we are on our last affiliate marketing page where I work with my partners. So here, just go through these different kind of solutions. There can be like exchanges or wallet providers or whatever it is. And of course, for influencers, this is really kind of safe way to earn the money. Because to work with startups, to put your name behind the startup is rather risky. You know, the ICO boom and so on. So most of the projects go bust. And then your name can be a little bit kind of compromised. While working with proven service providers. And, you know, basically all big names in crypto industry, they do provide affiliate programs to influencers and whoever would like to sell their services. So basically starting from Coinbase and you know, all these wallet providers, local Bitcoins or Trezor or Ledger, they all do affiliate programs, because for them, you know, you have to know that affiliate programs works especially well for the niche segments. Because Ledger Wallet cannot afford to go to the national TV and advertise, because it's just too expensive. So the only way for them to reach to the target audience who is interested in this kind of products and interact with them and pay per you know, sales or whatever is generated for them, this is the only basically way, you know, to market and to sell their products. So especially for crypto, this is important because it's so niche. And of course, they cannot afford to go to mainstream media. They have to look for this kind of alternatives.
Right.
So it's just going to go up,
Yeah, okay, so good thing I deleted my influencer Instagram account, because you would have seen those teeth whitening products. And it was just a hobby. It was just a hobby, but that's how I learned the power of this kind of marketing. It really gets to the people. And I'm not gonna speak anymore about how this helps in actually making money. But from a more philosophical point of view, that's how you're going to have mass adoption. The masses are usually not even educated about what crypto or fintech products or services are. And I've seen lots of power in affiliate marketing in the countries that are underdeveloped, because they have huge masses that use massively the phones, mobile phones. And they're going to use Instagram, they're going to use Facebook, they're going to use TikTok, all those same things I was using for the teeth whitening products. And I've seen they work a lot in fintech and crypto as well. So yes, Giacomo, you're right, that is the next big trend. And you saw, you know, I'm #1 for tokens. So you're gonna be thinking, why is she up there? The way I got interested in how blockchain is even helping affiliate marketing is that smart contracts are really going to make the difference in compensating all those actions, the small actions that each part of the mass is going to take in evangelizing those products and services.
And Manuel?
Yeah, I think also what they said is very important, especially Eloisa, about the fact of mass adoption, because I think one of the biggest issues of blockchain and crypto people is as they think themselves as a nation, we should not share to the world, and we are blockchain cryptic people, and it's only between us. And I think with the fact of affiliation and affiliate marketing, also this great technology and this, what Eloisa said, is being able to brought to, let's call it like the normal people that don't know or are not tech people or are not into that, and they can be thought about this. So this is very important. I think this affiliate marketing can do this and can teach them about this.
That's perfect. That's right. And Giacomo, like so many of like networks in crypto space, like they're getting shut down. So what do you think about it? Like a lot of fishy things are going on here in this space. So what are your thoughts on this? Like,
okay, this is a really interesting topic. It may take a long time to discuss this, and will be really interesting. And also Dushan knows a lot about this. When Facebook banned, I've been so happy because we have a method to be unbanned by, let's say, this technical name is clocking. You can clock the...
clocking, yes.
Okay. Or you can use the word Bitcoin with the number 1 instead of I. But I would say that even if they will shut down everything, there will always a way to turn around and get the goal. And I would say that it's not important the platform you're working with, because after all, after everything, and we got the illustration yesterday night, we are all humans, so you need to meet with the people. And I think that we'll get back by having meeting peoples, because we're always talking about business to business and business to customers, and we should talk more about humans to humans, because you will give the money in the hand of some humans. And because of that, I will give you also technical tips rather than just giving you like philosophical thoughts. Is that LinkedIn and Twitter would be the best, and even if you don't have advertising, you can hack your LinkedIn and hack your Twitter. For example, I'm hacking my LinkedIn. I got like 1 million impressions per month, which is genuine, organic, and I'm receiving a lot of inquiries, more than by using Facebook ads.
Because LinkedIn have a lot of organic reach, like it's free right now. It's
and
organic.
Twitter as well.
Yes. Okay.
Am I just copying and pasting infographics from others?
Oh.
So I'm honest, okay.
Oh, you're pretty much honest, man. I like it. Okay, Dushan, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know what you were referring more to, affiliate marketing or blockchain and crypto space. I would be more general here and say that, yeah, I mean, definitely scams are there.
Yes.
Especially this online internet space provides more opportunities for these kind of things, because you are kind of hidden behind just somewhere. You don't speak face to face to someone.
Yeah.
So you can easily run away, but you know, the world is always evolving and never stands on one place, and I think it's gonna evolve also, I mean, affiliate marketing or crypto and blockchain space. And and education, you just have to go out and don't trust anyone. You have to educate yourself. You have to do, as we say, you do your own research.
Do your own research.
Do your own research. I just today in the morning, I read one, I don't know, on internet, I just, clicked affiliate marketing because we have this topic, and the first article that I was reading was a guy explaining how he was like kind of, turned around and fished, as you say, and scammed and so on. So there was the whole article, so I just closed it. Basically, you have to do your own research, don't trust anyone, and it's evolution. Everything will get eventually better. It should.
Yes.
Yeah.
So build your personal brand.
I promise you. It's my personal promise.
Okay, thank you. Eloisa.
Ad networks here and there, actually, I'm a strong believer that the power of the word of mouth is
very important.
The best one. It's always going to be, and it has always been like that. And that's why I started speaking about personal branding, about growth hacking, social engineering on ourselves.
Right.
Because when I go to someone, I try to sell something, I try to influence someone else. That's what you're doing in the end. They need to trust me. And they were going to do that because there's an overflow of information online and, online. They're going to check what all my social media, all my profiles everywhere, see if they're consistent, see if they're consistent not only between the different profiles, but with whatever I'm saying on stage or just directly to that someone. So in the end, it's a human to humans relation, and it's about the soft skills that you have learned, nothing else.
Because that's the thing, like, make your personal brand. Like, if you really want to sell your product, maybe into affiliate marketing or digital marketing, having your own personal brand is very important because it sells out very well, to be very honest. So, like, personal branding will be key, like, in 2020. If you're not building your personal brand, you're already losing a lot of money on that, on that space. And Manuel, what's your thought?
Yeah, I think it's a mixture between this, what Giacomo and Dushan said, because the thing is that I actually also believe that it's changing. So I think it has been the past years, yes, there has been lots of scams, and especially this, what Dushan said, that you're behind the screen and nobody knows your name, nobody knows your face, and you're not there, and it's very easy to scam and run away. But I honestly think this what also Eloisa said about the soft skills, and that we are moving towards this fact of that the people and the human has to be in the forefront again, and it has to be the most important thing is the fact of that there should be some kind, at least, of ethics. There should be ethics which were not there yet, and which we just the fact about what Giacomo mentioned at the beginning, that is just about the money. But I'm a strong believer that if you do it the right way and also ethical, the money will follow. This is just an energy fact. You can believe it or not. This is how it works, and it's very nice about the fact when you know it, you can work with it, because otherwise it comes back to you, and it should not be. So there is no sense about just scamming people and running away, because something else will happen in your life.
Of course.
And the good thing is that this is changing. So a mixture of all what they three said, I think we are moving towards a world where affiliation is possible to be mixed with blockchain and crypto.
True that. So what do you think, Eloisa, about like using influencer marketing for blockchain space?
Yeah, as I said, of course it works, and I've seen the expert here, the growth hacker.
Yes.
#1 in world or what, Giacomo? I've seen him use all those same social media for clients in crypto and in fintech space. And I was confronting with him just before this panel, and he said, hey, look, one trend that is coming up now is TikTok, am I right? Yep.
So I was following your lips and not your voice right now. No. Sorry.
Influencer marketing, like why it's important.
Okay, why was it?
Yeah.
Okay, in the blockchain space, first of all, we need to divide, we need to separate. No, yesterday we had a tough night.
So you have a very hard hangover, I can feel it,
I got sleep like 5.
He's having a hard hangover.
Okay. Okay, we need to separate crypto and blockchain. We run companies. We have another company working blockchain. Nothing has to do with crypto space.
Yeah.
And in blockchain, you need to be less influenced than crypto. Crypto people have to trust you.
Of course.
And blockchain is here. You can even touch it maybe. But it's technology, and this pure technology. So you need to have your personal branding, so companies will trust you and give you the project to be built. And in crypto space, you need to have really strong credibility, because they will give you the money for a token or for something that's worth a lot of money, and they have to trust you, like bluntly. So. Even or otherwise, it will be like a cold wallet. But in main cases, you need to trust the people you give the money to.
Yes, true that. And Dushan, what's your thought?
Well, I personally believe that influencers have a really, really important role in crypto.
Right.
Slash blockchain, if you want. Giacomo mentioned the
Yep.
difference. Yes, it is, but let's speak just generally. I think influencers really have a big role for certain reasons. First reason is that no one, but really no one knows everything in this space.
Of course.
We all learn all the time, every day, every morning, every night, every article, every conference. That's why we are all here, because we learn. Also, influencers learn, but the point is people would like to learn. To learn from whom? They cannot watch on TV, right?
Yes.
There are no schools really for that. Education is
Right.
not, up to date with the needs of the market, which is evolving every day. So from whom they will learn, whom they will follow? Influencers, of course. Because influencers are educators slash sellers, because they also have to monetize their work, right?
The brand, yeah.
So basically, I don't know who maybe you mentioned, right? That educators and influencers is basically one, and then they have to live and survive. Obviously, they sell. So their role is really, really important, and you have different kind of influencers, be it traders, be it Bitcoin believers, be it blockchain evangelists, being educators, whatever. And all of these influencers, they have the crowd, looking all the time in the Twitter, what he tweeted, the markets go up, the markets go down, what is the next for Bitcoin, what is this?
Right, yeah.
So they have this huge army of the followers that they're like, kind of small gods. In the old times, we would say like a DJ had, this crowd behind.
Right.
Now these influencers have this crowd behind, So this is my opinion, very, very important role.
Okay.
And responsible role also at the same time.
Of course.
Yeah.
You have to promote the
Responsible.
right products, like
Yeah.
right, yeah. Nish,
Yeah.
Manuel.
The last sentence which he
It's
just
very-
said about responsible role.
Responsible.
Because this is what I meant before, because as you said, it's not about only the right product, but it's about, again, the influencer has to be ethical, right? So then
True.
this is the way, again, the fact that if the influencer, it is crucial, because I think this is, we know, I mean, I'm from the athlete world,
Yes.
People follow people. People
course,
always
yeah.
follow people, and that's why influencers are so influential, and they are so important also
Yeah.
for the crypto blockchain space, for the mass adoption, as Eloisa said.
Right.
But I think the most important thing is there again this fact of being responsible and ethical.
It's very important. Like, if you really want to be an influencer, start doing some kind of interviews, start doing some kind of podcast, like create some kind of valuable content for your audience. Like, sell on the upfront, like it's like that. Give value on the upfront, then you can sell at the back end. So that's the way to do it. Okay, so my next question is for Giacomo. Like, what kind of promotional methods like you are seeing, like they are going up and down in 2020 in terms of crypto space? Like Facebook, Google Ads. Yep.
Okay, we need to consider that the second search engine is YouTube.
Yes.
Dushan knows really well.
Yeah.
Someone forget it, but YouTube is the second second search engine, and is a property of the first search
Google.
engine, which
Yes.
is Google.
Of course.
They knows everything. So we should invest more time on YouTube. Okay, platforms, I will tell you, will be like LinkedIn. Twitter will get back.
Yes.
Because the Twitter, there's a quote on the web that says, Facebook you find people you were at school with, and Twitter you will find people that you would like to be at school with. So you will follow interesting people
Right.
with a great QI.
Yes, true.
It's yeah. And in Facebook you find people with a low QI, and for maybe people that will buy like the white
Like,
teeth,
white
teeth
teeth.
whitening.
Like, you are against all this like white teething stuff.
No, I mean, okay. So this will be the platforms, but I would say that it's not about what platforms, it's about personal branding, because we passed from being passionate about brands like Coca-Cola, like brands. Now we will be passionate about people behind the brands. There's no more Tesla. There's Elon Musk.
Like Cybertruck.
Yeah, when they show the Cybertruck that I've ordered,
Like
I love
internet
it.
went crazy, like $8.8 billion.
Yeah,
huge
yeah.
money.
Okay. Elon. Okay, this is
This is an example
cool.
of personal branding. So
Yes,
you can say like,
talking about personal branding, every newspaper showed the face of Elon Musk and behind him the Cybertruck.
true that.
Yeah, they spent $0 in
In
advertising, and they raised 10.2 billion.
Around that. And who knows the CEO of Mercedes? I think nobody knows it. Like Elon Musk, everyone knows. Like that's his personal brand. Like $10 billion, come on.
$10
It's a
billion
huge money.
Yeah.
Like without spending on Facebook ad, like everybody is trolling him on Facebook, but fuck, he's making a lot of money.
Yeah, and that's because he made a lot of personal brand.
Yeah.
And this is the biggest things you can do in your business right now in this moment, beside the platforms, because platforms goes up, down, was Facebook, now is Instagram, tomorrow will be LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter.
TikTok, yeah.
But what remains is your personal branding, your name, your surname, and who you are on the web.
Okay. And Dushan, YouTube stuff.
Basically, probably you have to have presence everywhere, despite the fact I don't see that Dr. AG was sitting here, but he's like explicitly only LinkedIn. He doesn't even have Twitter or something, which is, very fascinating these days. So I would say for crypto, definitely, probably you've heard crypto Twitter, because on Twitter there are basically all these Bitcoinists, Bitcoin maximalists, and Austrian economists, and libertarians, and traders. And all this gang is on Twitter, definitely. Then LinkedIn, I would say, is more professional network. You have to be, if you work with enterprises, maybe blockchain. Blockchain is definitely there. You have to be there. As Giacomo said, YouTube is the second biggest search engine.
Yes.
And can also work well with integration with other platforms. For example, you do the videos and you combine them with Facebook. I just read recently that this big kind of hit now that you just do 1-minute videos and place them on Facebook and see how they work.
Yes.
What is then, and Instagram, and by the way, Facebook was kind of losing the pace recently.
Yep.
That was kind of the general notion. Facebook is out of date, maybe because you said it's like, school friends.
Yes.
But I think that probably we have to learn how to work with Facebook properly in order to get the needed results. And Instagram is more kind of considered this girly kind of platform, these photos, which is now not that deep. Right. But again, it's also a huge search engine, and you can do a lot of stuff also on Instagram. And there are businesses recently based only on Instagram advertisements.
Right.
As you said, businesses behind the brands, and I see also the trend. I'll go out a little bit out of the blockchain, but before we were buying tours, you went to the local tour shop, tourist agency, and you bought the package. Now you don't buy the package from the tour agency, but you buy the package from the influencer on Instagram, which can be a tour agent, but it's it's Eloisa. She's traveling around the world. She knows, she was in, Africa, South America, and so on. And we believe her. I like, how Eloisa is posting all her photos when she's traveling, and I buy from her personally. This is where we are going,
Eloisa.
Yeah, so I'm actually more on the blockchain side of this, and I work with the incumbents, the big players wanting or needing to jump on the blockchain train. You're gonna say, so what are you gonna do with your social media with them? It's of course a lot LinkedIn, but not just that. They're checking, and the CEOs of these companies are checking all my social media, including Instagram. And what I want to communicate through my Instagram, not anymore the teeth whitening, but the fact that with my travels, blockchain is international, and that they can internationalize their own business model thanks to the adoption of this technology. So the most important thing is that you're on all social media, but using all social media in a different way, integrated, so that in the end you have one brand, you're communicating one mission with one vision, and altogether it's like a personal slogan.
And Manuel.
Yeah, I think also it's very important and there to come back to the possibilities, as Dushan said, also with the educating, because there is different ways to educate it also now with the Instagram stories. For example, as Giacomo taught me yesterday night at dinner, that it's very important and the people can see, and also they can live the possibility that this is happening, this is happening, this is there, this is now, and they want it as well. So we are back to the fact that people are following people. And this can be done in various different ways, and it can be more educative on YouTube because you have more, you do a longer video, but you do it with Instagram stories because everything is now a short span and the people, they are not attentive anymore for longer periods. So it's very important that in this short period that you attract the right people and you give them also the right information so that they get not, as we mentioned before, they get not scammed and they know what we are talking about, as it's a delicate space because it's not that easy to understand.
Right. So, Giacomo, one last question I have. Like, what kind of favorite trade shows like you are recently attending in blockchain space?
Okay, I would say, okay, I start from the beginning. So I'm really passionate about trade shows since I was a child. In my city, Rimini, has one of the biggest European fair. So I participate to every fair, from the one dental, otherwise. Okay, no, from dental.
We'll send you the affiliate link afterwards.
Okay. Subscribe to my URL. Okay, from that to the design week, I'm really passionate about trade shows. I like to see people doing things, selling stuff. So I'm really passionate about that. I mean, there's a lot of events in the space. I think they will moving from ICO crypto to AI, most of them. It's really interesting attending this kind of shows to meet new people and find something interesting. I learned this morning that TikTok is going to be the biggest from Manuel. Dushan learned something from Eloisa. I learned something from Eloisa. I'm not teaching to anyone because I got nothing to teach to anyone, but I'm here to learn every time, every conferences. And it's the only way we have to exit from LinkedIn and go in the real life, which is pretty similar, but better.
Perfect. Dushan.
The question was why we visit
like
conferences.
Favorite trade shows,
Okay, of course, to meet you crazy guys and girls here. So it's really amazing crowd. Every time I visit these conferences, our blockchain crypto space. So definitely to meet the people, to network and to learn. This is basically it. Now, for example, and you cannot do that when you sit at home on your couch watching TV. Now I'm doing the tour. I was speaking at different events. For last month and a half, I'm traveling, studying from Barcelona, Malta, Singapore, Bangkok, and so on. So after that, I will relax. I will not travel for 1 month or so. But that's the part of our life. Network, learn, educate. And one more thing, crypto and blockchain made another step forward because we are now kind of a global nation. Global people. Here are people from Thailand and from other countries, but we are kind of new global people with new global currency, Bitcoin.
Okay. Eloisa, your favorite trade shows?
Yeah, attending shows, conferences, it's how I stepped out of the university scene, spending 12 hours a day just passively studying, and that's how I became crazy. So my parents were not very happy, but I was attending like 5-day trade shows and fairs on innovation, startups, doing hackathons, getting in the core teams of these startups, failing and succeeding. And from there, I stepped on the other side, I stepped on stage, and I started educating and evangelizing the technology. Anyways, in the end, whether you want to make money, whether you want to change the world, it's all about the mindset. And that mindset, you need to nurture it and cultivate it by speaking to others and doing networks. So it's just very important. And one cool thing I've noticed recently, even speaking with Sir Anthony Ritosa, the family offices up in London, they are throwing finally these shows, these events in a format that is very similar to the events in crypto and fintech and startup space, going to an open source point of view, even on the investor side, which is usually very elitist. So.
Same here. I was in, like, last month, I was also traveling too much for my business, speaking at events. And I was in Israel, so I want to share one funny, incident with you guys. Like, I was in Israel, so Tal, he's here, Mr. Tal. Like, Israel is so expensive. Like, for the toothpaste, I have to pay, like, $5.5. Come on, that's so expensive. Like, in Thailand, I can buy, like, 5 toothpaste there. Israel is so expensive, trust me. It's Tal, Mr. Tal. Sorry? Yeah, I love Israel. It's a very nice country, to be very honest, very friendly people, and very nice food. Like Mr. Tal, he has taken care of me very nicely at Israel. I love it. Thank you so much, Mr. Tal. And you, Manuel, what's your favorite trade shows?
Yeah, for me, the fact is very important is, again, back to the human interaction. I'm a very big fan of tech, virtual reality, AI, and everything what's coming up, and this will be huge. Yeah. But there is no way of this that you can have the human interaction with people.
Right.
And also, to be at trade shows, you get to meet so many interesting people. Yes. They're like, you didn't even know that expertise exists. So probably, you speak with people and you get to know things about them, and they speak about things that they learned or they just have into them that you could not have otherwise. And on the different trade shows, to be on them, you can literally, the networking part, and as Eloisa put it on, the mindset is so important, that because each one of yourself, like you can elevate your mindset as more as you talk and educate and get being taught about. This is the best about all the trade shows and the possibilities. So there is no favorite one, because in any one you could meet a person that teach you something.
Yeah, because you don't know, like, from which people you are going to learn a lot of things, like new tech stuff, right? That's pretty nice. So I think, like, we are going to end this panel. Like, it's already there, so I will not eat up more time here. So thank you so much, guys, for being here, and we really appreciate everyone. Thank you so much. So you have one question, please. Okay. So let's have some questions right here. Yes, sure. Some mics, please. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay, perfect.
Hi, I'm Shai. I represent a group that recently bought a small site like CMC, and I want to learn from you how we can monetize that site. I mean, clearly advertising, banners, and stuff like that, that's a go, but what products can we promote that would monetize our site best? And I'm looking for practical solutions, not some ICO that maybe will work and gives rev share.
Okay, what kind of website do you have?
Like CoinMarketCap, yeah?
CoinMarketCap,
CMC,
yes.
you said, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of token prices, or what else? What is else featured there?
Tokens, it could be wallets, it can be education, whatever product I can add as content there that can monetize. The traffic has around 500,000 visitors a month.
Okay, how many visitors? Oh, it's a long. It will take like 2 hours, but so we will make that later.
I just need the good products.
Together with Dushan. Yeah, so we can figure out something. It's really, we need to do like a discovery, asking you a lot of questions. We'll make it short, but we need to do it separately. But it's there's a way, of course. Maybe Dushan can help.
Yeah, there are ways, but you have to always count of several revenue streams. So not only just one, but you have to build like the whole portfolio, at least like 5, 7. Minimum 4. It's like the chair. It always have 4 legs. So if you put one leg away, it's like for the company, you have to like have 4+ legs in order to be like kind of hedged against the risks. So you can build a lot. You can also do educational stuff and, reduce referrals to whatever. Because 500,000 is not that small number a month, in reality. So can be done something, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
But you have a lot of competitors out there, yeah. CMC is just one of, CMC, and you have Messari, and you have Coin Codex, and a bunch of others, yeah.
Any more questions we have? Okay.
Hello guys.
Hello.
Yeah, Giacomo. I want to ask you, yes, you said we have to use Clocker to run crypto campaigns. So what Clocker you suggest us for affiliate marketing, like if we promote crypto campaigns with PPC and Facebook ads?
He wants to know the secret.
Okay. Also, for the one will take a lot to reply you because it depends on which platform or which is a product and what Facebook or the platform say that what's the problem, what's the troubleshooting. So I need to see clearly the kind of situation to better understand which cloak you should use on it. It depends on the platform. It depends on the social network and mobile phone that you're using. But if you have more specific cases, we can have a discussion.
Situation is always same. Getting suspension from Facebook and Google ads.
Pardon?
Situation is also same. Getting suspensions of account. Like if you use Clocker and this kind of stuff, like we get banning of accounts.
Yes, but you can have like 1,000 of accounts, and you can use other methods.
How can we create 1,000 of accounts?
This is why we haven't already get into the blockchain ID verification, which Eloisa is working with the Italian government. And there's a possibility. You should go on websites like, I don't know if it's illegal in Bangkok, those kind of websites, I will tell you severately, but
Lead Cloak and JCI.
Yeah, okay, no, okay, you can go in several websites and also buy accounts that already has inside those kind of things.
Okay.
You can buy in Bitcoin or Monero, it will be better.
From where we can buy? Just share with us.
Okay. Okay, you want the website?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a website like zeroday.today. You can buy 0-day clocks that allows you to use tools for just 1 or 2 days in those kind of social networks. There's so many. It depends really on the product you're using.
Okay. Thank you.
Welcome.
Perfect. One last question.
Hello, I'm Christopher, and Matthew and I, my partner, we run affiliate websites in 15 different countries across Europe about how to make money online.
Perfect.
And we are retargeting these websites with Facebook, Black Hat, but both you, Giacomo, that's how it is, and Eloisa, you were mentioning TikTok. Can you mention some kind of ways to use TikTok for generating traffic?
Thank you for asking. So I hope you don't get hypnotized by his lips.
No, I follow the flow. I mean, Manuel is the best. No, but you're famous in China, and you know better than others TikTok. But okay, I'm really a pirate in those kind of things, and
Perfect.
Okay, yeah. And in TikTok, there's some tools that allows you to hack the system by not using advertising. It's just mass viewing the videos of the other people that will show in the feed. They will get back to see who you are, and if you will have your homepage full of URLs and links that will follow you. So there's some tools written in I think is I don't remember the language. It's written by anyway. You can mass view like 10 million video views per day, and they will not ban you if you use proxies or VPN and stuff like that. And you will get back like 10,000 views per day back, like 0.1% of views back. And you can hack TikTok.
So that's how to generate the traffic for your TikTok site. But how do you get people from your TikTok page to your website or the product that you want to promote? Like, Because TikTok, if I'm familiar, it's very much like videos and you do something silly and then people watch it. It seems a little bit hard to hack those kind of things.
Yes, even because you're not allowed to sponsor your content with URL directly. So I would say personal branding over there.
Personal branding,
okay.
yes. Yeah.
It's the only way, the first way you can do that. But I will scrape back in my website something to give it to you so you can check it.
That would be awesome. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Welcome.
Perfect.